Your boy, man, the real one, man. What's happening with you, man? You feel me? Need it. Real E-Leezy. You know what I'm saying? Less than 24 hours away from, our favorite sport is back. You know what I'm saying? NBA. We got two games on the slate. Opening up, doubleheader. You feel me? We got the Warriors, or the Denver Nuggets and the Lakers, followed by the Phoenix Suns at the Golden State Warriors. Draymond is out. You feel me? I'm gonna touch on that in a second. Um, Giannis must be the money. He said, "Show me the money." He signed a 3-year extension, 186. Dude is paid, but guess what? Just because you get paid, that don't equate to winning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go out there and put the work in. I know he, fooled everybody with the Hakeem Olajuwon footwork because the first couple games the nigga was traveling all over the hoop court. So I couldn't get what he really didn't learn. Like, nigga, stop trying to turn into Kobe, Jordan, and all this other motherfuckers, and just be honest. Euro stepping your way to the hole until you can't Euro step your way no more. You know what I'm saying? Giannis got to use his agility, his length, his quickness, you feel me, and his size to just be honest. Like, if you don't have a jump shot, don't shoot that motherfucker. If you don't have no motherfucking footwork, if you can't get right with your feet, nigga, just do what you been doing. Nigga, I mean, obviously it been working because motherfuckers been thinking the motherfucker been the best player in the league. So why would you change? Like, if it ain't broke, nigga, don't fix it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be dominant. Shaq, did you see Shaq trying to go get jumpers in mid-range and all that shit? Nah. Shaq would jump, hook your motherfucking ass, push shot your ass to death. You know what I'm saying? Shaq would do that little funny ass little, you know what I'm saying? Little flip that motherfucker up in there. It wasn't even, he didn't even have a hook shot. It was short of like, let me just throw that motherfucker in the hoop. His hands were so damn big, I'm pretty sure that the ball felt like a tennis ball. So if Shaq wasn't dunking on your mother, y'all act like Shaq had tremendous footwork. Shaq didn't have no motherfucking feet work either. He was agile for his size, but just because you're agile, that just means that you can move laterally and you can move, like, you know what I'm saying, quick for your size. That don't really mean you got footwork, though. You feel me? So let's just keep that a buck. People need to understand. Giannis is going to be able to accumulate and get his numbers, but he's going to need a motherfucker that's going to be able to close them games. Now you can say, those finals against Phoenix, yeah, he, you know what I'm saying, came through in the clutch. He went 16 for 18 or whatever from the free throw line. That was amazing. He did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But on a consistent basis, you're not going to be able to just keep, forcing your way to the hole. Like, they're not going to allow that to happen. So people need to understand what that's going to look like. If Dame is not healthy, if Dame is not in foul trouble, or, you know what I'm saying, if Chris Middleton is not healthy or in foul trouble down the stretch of those games, those are going to be the guys to make all of the shots. Because when people are going to pack the paint, they're not going to just let Giannis kill them. And if they do allow Giannis to get to the hole or get into that paint, they're just going to take a foul, bro, and force him to knock down free throws. And Giannis is not a great free throw shooter. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to come through in those high-pressure moments. He's like Ben Simmons when it comes to having a ball in crucial pressure moments of the game. It's hard for him to kind of settle down at that line. The nerves start kicking in. He start getting in his head. And he misses a lot of free throws, bro. He leaves damn near 15 to 20. He leaves damn near 10 to 15 points, you know what I'm saying, on that line. Like, real talk, though. So you're going to have to pay attention to that, though. But, you know what I'm saying, he got paid. Let's move backwards, and let's talk about the first game of our doubleheader. Denver, LA Lakers. Denver, ring night for them. Jokic, Finals MVP. We seen what happened in that Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? They ultimately swept the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really even close. At some junctures of the game, it might have been close, but Denver ended up really, like, showing how good they really were, and they ended up, pulling away from the Lakers. But rematch, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers then added, Christian Wood, Gabe Vincent. They paid Austin Reeves. You get a revamped D'Lo. You get an in-shape Anthony Davis. You get LeBron coming back with the smoothies. You get Cam Reddish. You know what I'm saying? You get Rui Hachimura, who been drinking the same smoothies and working out with LeBron in the off season. So you got Taurean Prince. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit them thumbs up for me. Like, share, and subscribe. So you're getting all of these different players, all these different personalities, all these different egos. But how is the camaraderie like? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'm looking to see from the Lakers. You know what you're going to get from Austin Reeves coming off of the Olympics, coming off of getting paid. There's a lot of hype surrounding Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is an okay role player. He's not that guy that's going to be able to get you over the hump. If they're looking to some of these players to do some of the things that they're really not accustomed to doing, you're in for a rude awakening. That's all I'm going to say on that note. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, Denver is not the same team as they were last year. Yeah, they're more experienced. Yeah, they have chemistry and camaraderie still. But they still, what's good with my guy, man? Joe Jizzle, what's good? Hey, you still have to go out there and put everything together. You know what I'm saying? You got, Jamal Murray, Joker, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray. So you know what you're getting in that. But they lost Bruce Brown, who was a key contributor to their championship run last season. He was very consistent. He played great all season. A. Heron, salute. You know what you're going to get, right? But you don't have that. You don't have a veteran like Jeff Green to come off the bench, play sound, solid defense. You know what I'm saying? Knock down some timely jump shots. You don't have that. Like, you feel me? So now, you still got DeAndre Jordan, veteran. You still got Reggie Jackson, veteran, on that bench. But they did add the rookie out of Gonzaga, Julian Strawther. So you still have him. You got him. He was pretty sound in the preseason, pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? He's shown that, he can knock down shots. He can create shots. He's long. He can defend, So that's promising from the rookie. Young fella. Got nice size on him. You still got, Christian Braun coming back. Brown, however you want to pronounce it. National champion 2 years ago at, Kansas. You still got him coming back, more experience. He gave them solid and sound minutes. So that's a bright spot, for them. But you're being asked to do more now. So your role is going to increase. A lot of people really can't handle the increased role because now you're expected to make shots, make plays, get stops, get rebounds, take charges. You know what I'm saying? Give more effort. It's different when you're not playing with that much pressure and expectation. You know what I'm saying? So I expect this game to be close. And every time when it's ring night, that team that gets their rings, most of the time that team always comes out flat because they're in a celebratory mode. They're not really focused on the game, but they have their families at the game. The crowd is into it. It's an emotional night, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, including the front office, coaching staff, et cetera, et cetera. So the game is the furthest thing, you know what I'm saying, from your mind at that point on ring night. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really expect the Lakers to come out and, win this game. I think that, they're going to attack the basket with Rui Hachimura is going to get a lot of inside touches. I think that LeBron James is going to attack the inside, and then you have to understand they're playing in a high altitude. So during that, as the game goes on, those legs going to get heavy. You're going to get a little winded, a little tired, a little gassed. So we're going to see if they can sustain a high level of play and intensity, on both ends of the court for the Lakers. The Lakers, they're not new to this. They've been here before. So look for the Lakers to come out with an extra jolt of energy. Looking at that ring night and watching them celebrate and get them rings is something that the Lakers have experienced with them winning that bubble championship and coming back the following season on ring night and, having a celebratory moment and high emotions and everything. And then they lose to the Portland Trailblazers. So, but look for that just by watching Denver get their ring-inspired basketball. You know what I'm saying? So look for that. But I do feel like the Lakers are going to turn the ball over a lot because it's the chemistry. You guys into the fold, you still got to know where they want to, where they want the ball in certain, you got to get comfortable with certain run-ups out there at certain junctions of the game. So I still want the Lakers to, have a high, more than 10-plus turnovers. If they can keep it under 15, I think they give themselves a chance, maximize their possessions. And then they have to do well at the three-point line. If the Lakers do not do well shooting the three ball, I think that it's going to be a long night. And I don't want to see LeBron jacking these. That's one thing that I don't want to see. I don't want to see LeBron just jacking. Do LeBron attack the basket, show that you can still be a force in the paint. Because we know that sometimes we've seen LeBron get three heavy. He didn't shoot a high percentage. He was in the mid to high 20s, low 30s. That's not really good when you're a more perimeter-oriented type player, in which he was last season. But I want to see LeBron be able to conserve some energy, go to the post, impose your will, and, and be dominant in the paint. That's what I would like to see from LeBron. But you never know what you're going to get from LeBron, because LeBron still thinks that he's the greatest thing, that ever graced the basketball court, in which I do not believe that he is. So he's probably sometimes going to try different shots and try different things based off of, how he's feeling, momentum, if he's knocking down shots early, if he feels confident enough to take those shots. You know what I'm saying? Like that. T. Sledge, what's good with my guy, man? There you go, T. Sledge, man. It's all gravy, brother. Everybody a moderator in this motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? I show love, man, the E-Leezy way, you feel me? Yeah, so you got that. Not to change the subject, but that daily commute don't be killing. Nah, bro. I think I'm good on the commute. I got used to it, bro, because I'm right after the Altamont. You feel me? Joe Jizzle, I'm right after the Altamont. I'm the first exit, Grantline Byron. So I'm solid, bro. It just depends, though. But I'm pretty comfortable, bro. It's not too tough. It's not too taxing. It might be more taxing, from a mental standpoint, bro. But I'm not sure if it's too taxing physically, bro, because I don't really mind driving. You feel me? Some people hate driving, you know what I'm saying? Now, if I was a big rig, it'd be different if I was a big rig driver and I got to go back to the yard. I've been driving the big rig all day. So for the people who have those driving jobs, bro, and then you stay further out, in a valley or something, you know what I'm saying? In those areas, bro, then driving back home, you be like, fuck, I've been driving all day. You kind of get tired of that shit. But since I really don't have one of them type of positions, bro, I'll be cool, you feel me? So we all good though, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. That traffic do be a motherfucker, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's what I expect for the Lakers though. And then I really don't have no expectations for Denver because I mentioned everything on ring night. You know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So Denver probably just going to be out there going through the motions. They might let the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, get a game. Or Mike Malone be like, man, fuck that. Because sometimes I be feeling like I be understanding Mike Malone's how he think. He really don't like LeBron and the Lakers, bro, and he like to throw shit in their face every chance he get, because he does remember experiencing that, what he experienced in the bubble when they lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a little. And Denver and the Lakers have a rich rivalry. Like, you feel me? So we gotta pay attention to that. But I don't expect Denver to really come out and be super energetic. I think it's gonna be an emotional night. This is their first go around. And you don't know how Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray and all these guys and their role guys and we don't know how they're gonna handle winning, because now guess what? You're the hunted. You're not the hunter anymore. So that's a different level of pressure, you know what I'm saying, on those guys. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah. You're right, T-Sledge. Them oil truck jobs, but them motherfuckers is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Going to fill up them gas stations. My brother-in-law do that shit, and my partner did that shit too. So them motherfuckers go fill them gas and service stations up, and they be driving hella miles, bro. They be on that road trying to maneuver in and out them little ass. Sometimes those gas stations be little and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where he used to drive them, I don't know if it was down south or, Midwest or out here in California, whether that's northern or southern. But yeah, that shit, the motherfuckers get tough, bro. Yeah, that's true. If LeBron kind of like sacrifice his game, bro, and kind of like be the facilitating LeBron, bro, you know what I'm saying, and pick his spots wisely and let the other guys kind of like, get energized and let the ball, let them feed off of the energy of the basketball, bro, then I think that, the Lakers can have success, barring if everybody stays healthy, though. And then AD has to be assertive, because AD is like one of them motherfuckers. Like, AD is like the little windshield wipers. Like, when it's raining, when you put your shit on auto, then the windshield wipers are gonna go based off of how hard it's raining. Like, you feel me? That's what AD reminds me of. He's so inconsistent. He's so consistently inconsistent. It's crazy. Like, one day you'll get a 40, 44, and 17 with 3, 4, 5 blocks, couple assists, couple steals from AD. And then the very next night or 2 nights later, you'll get a game where he don't even get 10 plus rebounds. His shit be like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? He only score about 14, 15 points. And he's not that assertive, and he's not that impactful. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we can see a dominant AD for like the first part of the game. And then later on in the fourth quarter, he don't take no shots. So it's really all going to be on, hey, what's that on with it, Cam? Salute. It's really on AD, on how aggressive and assertive he is for an entire game. But I expect AD to be more assertive and aggressive for an entire game, because he's in way better shape. You know what I'm saying? AD is in way better shape than he's been in previous years. You know what I'm saying? He looks great. So we're gonna see. But I need him to be engaged, though. Like, you can be in the best shape of your life, but are you engaged mentally? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what I want to see. Like, mentally and emotionally. Like, you feel me? Yeah. But when you have supreme skill and athleticism, bro, it's not hard for you to get your numbers. To be honest with you, it's really not. Like, you know what I'm saying? AD can shoot, got a nice touch around a basket. He's long. You know what I'm saying? His handle isn't that the okay handles for that size. You feel me? Can go out and stretch it to the 3-point line. You feel me? He can do a lot of different things, but it's just the mentality. He's like the weak-mindedness, bro. It's like I don't agree with that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to pay attention to that, though. You feel me? They both from Chicago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got to look at that. And that's all I got for the Laker game, though. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on to the Warriors and, Phoenix. Let's start off with the Draymond news. Draymond is injured. He had that high ankle sprain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when he's going to come back, but he has been taking part in, a many lightweight 5-on-5 contact, practice. So he's gearing up and ramping up to make a return. I think it's too early right now to test it. They're going to give him a little bit more time off, and we'll see what happens maybe a couple, 3 to 4 games into the season. I don't know if he's going to be back for that second game of the season, but we'll see. But he's injured. So that you're minusing a big presence from that lineup. Draymond Green being injured, there's no Jordan Poole in this lineup. You know what I'm saying? When Draymond Green was injured, Jordan Poole would have an impactful game. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he's going to get those minutes. You know what I'm saying? You had to give those minutes to somebody. Kuminga wasn't really ready, even though I thought he made great leaps last season. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't play Moses Moody like that. Ty Jerome and fucking Anthony Lamb kind of sucked up a lot of minutes last year. But yeah, I think that it's going to be tough for the Warriors. You're adding Chris Paul into the fold. Chris Paul, we know he's a veteran, but Chris Paul is coming on a team which he despised for years. You know what I'm saying? Competing against them, going back and forth with Curry, going back and forth with Draymond Green. So now you're a part of that. How can Chris Paul insert his leadership, his style of leadership, and his style of play onto a team that's already used to winning without him? Like, that's going to be key. Everybody say Chris Paul, he's going to come in, he's going to get guys the ball, he's not going to turn the ball over like that. That's fine and dandy. But are guys going to be able to make shots? You know what I'm saying? You still, even with taking care of the ball and maximizing your possessions, you have to be able to take and make quality shots, good shots. And from what I've seen in the preseason, Klay Thompson, he's in great shape, don't get me wrong. But he looked very out of sorts. He looked very uncomfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's very alarming and concerning for me. Because Klay Thompson has taken some bad shots these last couple seasons. Klay Thompson has been pressing a lot. And I don't really like what I see from him. You know what I'm saying? And he's been turnover prone because he's been trying to do things that he's not accustomed to doing, which is creating off the dribble, creating shots, not only for himself, but, you know what I'm saying, for others. So I really don't like what's been going on there in the preseason for Klay, but he is in a phenomenal shape. He had a whole off season to get back to his workout regimen that he's been accustomed to for years. He's healthy, he's stronger, but at the end of the day, I think he's just more wrapped up in his head. He's playing to try to get paid, and he's pressing a lot. He's taking a lot of forced shots, a lot of off-balance shots, and you're not going to be able to do that against a Frank Vogel type defense, because we know Frank Vogel has a real high attention to detail. He knows that they're going to be helping the helper. He knows that they're going to give more effort than we've seen under a Monty Williams-led Phoenix Suns team. We know that KD is going to probably play a little bit more inspired defense. We know Devin Booker is going to play a little bit more inspired defense, Bradley Beal, so on and so forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Chris Paul really is going to have to be able to be and do him. We're going to need his scoring. Because Jonathan Kuminga, yeah, you can do all that stuff in the preseason and average 20 points and all this and that in the preseason. But when it really matters and it really counts, and build his confidence in these first couple games, because now it's like, okay, we're expecting Kuminga to be good. We're expecting Kuminga to be good. And the one thing that Kuminga does not lack is confidence. But that if he picks up fouls or have a couple bad turnover or miss a couple shots or feel that he's forcing the issue, do they pull the string on Kuminga early? That's yet to be known. Like, who else do we have to come in? We don't have a Draymond Green to come in, settle everybody down, be that emotional leader. We don't have that, bro. We don't have Draymond Green to turn shots at the rim, getting a lot of deflections, getting steals, you know what I'm saying, leading the break, getting everybody else involved. Like, we don't have that. We have a mini version of that in Chris Paul, but is Chris Paul going to be able to have to be, you know what I'm saying, do what he do? And, Andrew Wiggins is going to have a really good game. Andrew Wiggins and Kuminga is really going to dictate if the Warriors win the game. If the Warriors beat Phoenix, it's going to be Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins. If they don't have a good game, bro, and they not in the 20, between the 15 to 20 point range, bro, you know what I'm saying, with like 5-6 rebounds, a couple of steals, the Warriors will not win this game. Because we know what Curry's going to do. And I know Frank Vogel knows that with Curry. So they're going to pay extra attention to Curry. So Klay Thompson is really going to have to take good shots. If Klay Thompson can get off to a hot start and take good shots, you know what I'm saying, then I think we might have something working. But it's all on Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga. They're going to have to step up big. And then what are we going to get from the younger guys? Is Brandon Podziemski, you know what I'm saying, going to see minutes? Is Trey Stacks and Jackson Davis going to get some early minutes in this young season? So it's all on how Steve Kerr really manages this game. Because we know sometimes Steve Kerr can be the worst manager of a game as far as lineups, minutes, rotations, shit like that. So that's what I'm looking for. But I'm not really high on the productivity that we're going to get from certain guys. Is Chris Paul going to be a little bit more turnover prone? Is he going to be a little bit more anxious to try to do good because he's playing his former team and he feel like they kind of gave up on him too early? Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we're going to see what kind of Chris Paul we get. Do we get an aggressive Chris Paul to where he can get to his spots, you know what I'm saying, and knock down those mid-range jump shots at the free throw line? That's, that's to be, you know what I'm saying, that's to be seen. So, and Chris Paul didn't look like he was in the greatest of shape in those preseason games. He looked a little bit slower. His crossover really wasn't kicking. His handles wasn't fluid like they normally been. So I think Chris Paul was trying to find how he can be Chris Paul on this Golden State Warriors team. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want him to come out and, and be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I just want him to come out and be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And do it like that. But I don't know if I can trust Steve Kerr and his coaching staff. Are we going to be able to defend without fouling? That's another thing. Can the Warriors defend without fouling? You know what I'm saying? Can the Warriors protect the ball? And guess what? I'm not only saying that for his other guys. Steph Curry be having a lot of turnovers too. Just throwing the ball away. Very I'll be like, what are you doing, dude? Value the possessions. Like, if you know that that's a bad play or you shouldn't throw a one-handed pass, then don't throw the one-handed pass. I don't know why he does it time and time again. I know why he does it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you be wondering, like, man, why he keep playing like that? Why he keep doing that? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, we can't trust Steve Kerr at all, bro. So we gonna see what happens, you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come and give a little, give a little bit of, a little feedback. Or not a little feedback, but a little preview. You feel me? Of the games. We got Corey Joseph too. You got Corey Joseph, Chris Paul, and Brandon Podziemski, along with Steph. How many guard rotations are you gonna go to? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't really have, I don't understand what they're trying to do. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna see. You got GP2 still. So essentially all of them can play the same position. So I'm trying to figure out what's really going on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So our rotations is probably going to be fucked up again. I'm like, I don't understand how we try to figure out our rotations every year. We should come into every season sound and solid, knowing exactly what we're going to get from certain guys and what we're not. You know what I'm saying? But the Warriors they just do some dumb shit sometimes. And they're fortunate to just get by, you know what I'm saying, on occasion. So, but we'll see what happens tomorrow, man. You already know we live and direct, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You feel me? All this music got high from the three-point line versus Spurs. Yes, he did, but foul or picks up a foul. What is Steve Kerr going to pull the plug on him? That's the thing that I'll be looking to see. Like, you have to be able to coach these guys through all of their transgressions, coach these guys through, you know what I'm saying, the most frustrating moments and stressful times, bro. You got to be able to still instill and show confidence in your guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Believe in them, bro. Like, I believe in you. You can knock that shot down. Keep shooting. If they give it to you, keep shooting. Keep being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Work your way to the free throw line. Get in a rhythm. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Still be able to, contribute on the other end and give maximum effort on defense. Let your defense dictate your offense. You have to be able to give them messages like that. Steve Kerr doesn't really give them anything. He's not a great motivator at all. Mark Jackson was that guy. You know what I'm saying? I would want to see him dive and slashing more, because with his athleticism, he can do some pretty special things at the rim. Like, and post up a little bit more. I don't think he needs to work so hard off the dribble. If Jonathan Kuminga's going to have a size differential on most nights, you know what I'm saying? With his ability and his athleticism, bro, I think he can get to a spot, post up a little bit more, and get your little 15-foot jump shot off, you know what I'm saying, in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Create space, go up and under, you know what I'm saying? Pump fake, hard pump fake, draw a little bit of contact, work yourself to the free throw line. He needs to do a little bit more, bro, and I think we'll be fine. But that needs to be a point of emphasis. Oh, you gonna make me crack my shit open then, nigga, if we doing that. You feel me? I got fresh bottles from my birthday party, you know what I'm saying? The Douce, motherfucking Henny, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Remy, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Don Hooley. We live and direct. Let's do it. And we're gonna open up the game. We're gonna open up every game with a shot. So wherever y'all at, wherever y'all tuning in from, bro, whether you got some beer, whether you got some Kool-Aid, some water, we gonna toast, man, to the opening tip. That's gonna be a new thing that we gonna do. So with whatever's in your cup, that's what we doing. You feel me? Straight up. But I mean, that's it. That's all I really have for y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all, bro. I hope everybody has a blessed evening. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. You know, be productive. You know what I'm saying? Live life, smile, cry, laugh, man. Until tomorrow. Let's get it. You feel me? Yes, sir. I'll be doing the game. You already know. So I'm going to see all my peoples, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. And that's just what it is, man. Let's get it. You know what I'm talking about? The real one, man. You feel me?